I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya.
It is considerably short of what the sheriff said he would need ideally.
Flagler Clerk of Court Tom Bexley has offered 1,000 square feet of additional space in the courthouse for displaced sheriff's office employees. The county had been seeking 5,000 square feet of additional space. Flagler County Administrator Jerry Cameron tells WNZF they're working on a compromise.
It shows some good forward movement, and I am, as we speak, working with the Sheriff's Department to see if this latest proposal is workable or what might need to be done to tweak it or combine it with other alternatives to get a resolution.
Sheriff's Office employees have been displaced since June of 2018 after their building was dubbed a sick building because it was the subject of multiple workers' comp claims. A new home for the sheriff is being built in Palm Coast, but could still be 2 years away from completion.
This portion of Flagler's Morning News brought to you by the Daytona Beach International Airport, Delta Airlines nonstop to Atlanta, and now nonstop service to New York City via American Airlines.
Flagler County homeowners who were Hurricane Irma victims can get a home buyout grant. Rich Petchke reports.
Emergency Management Director Jonathan Lord says the buyout program is run by the state with federal funding through the Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery Program.
This particular program allows those people that would be willing to sell their property back to government, to local government, and then that property, if it qualifies, would then become open space or stormwater management property in perpetuity.
Lord says those wanting to obtain a grant only have just a few days to apply.
We would need to know by the 29th that somebody is interested, and that's just filling out a simple form for us internally to know that. And then by the 31st, they would have to fill out the complete application. And then following that, on the 1st of August, we would actually have to publicly notice, allow the public to comment, and then send all the applications to Tallahassee.
Get details by calling 313-4243. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
It's been a long time coming, but Flagler County and the Army Corps of Engineers have worked out a deal to re-nourish Flagler Beach. Tony Magoo has the details.
On Tuesday, representatives of the county and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers held a ceremonial signing of an agreement that will get the project finally started. The work to be done by the Army Corps of Engineers will begin next June and will be finished by the end of 2020 and should reduce storm damage to the beach by 95% over a 50-year period. The Renourishment project will provide about 3 acres of habitat for threatened and endangered species, according to county officials. The total cost of the project over 50 years is estimated at $98.8 million. Should a named storm damage the renourished shoreline during the life of the project, the federal government will fund 100% of the cost to repair it. The project had been in the works for about 16 years, but funding wasn't approved until 2018's Bipartisan Budget Act. The deal has been signed to renourish Flagler Beach. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
Many are running in their first Flagler County election, while others are up for re-election.
Katie Lynn Hart says she's running for re-election too, but not just yet.
I probably will next month. I want to get a start like these other candidates have a good idea, right? Get the petitions done. There's a lot of those candidates who feel like that's a good way to get started and get it out of the way.
Lynn Hart said that she learned from the last election that running for election and running the election are very difficult things to do. You can hear the full interview on the Free for All Friday podcast. You can find that at the Flagler Radio app. Download the Flagler Radio app today. Tomorrow, the new 150-foot rule. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date. On Flagler's Morning News, I'm Amy Cherry.